What's happening, everybody? What's happening? Certainly hope everybody had a very good holiday. What up? What up? Certainly hope everybody's safe and sound. Everybody's family's doing well. But welcome to the another Porch Light podcast here. And we went a little bit later today. As I ran around this morning, got some picked up some things, and some things came in. My new Amazon Echo came out. My new TV camera is here. So TV camera, my USB 1080p camera, we'll fire that up here in a minute. But certainly hope everybody had a good one. Wanted to see who else is here. What up, Jeff B Gaming? How you doing? Certainly hope that, who got the bag? Are we any new Xbox or PlayStation 5 owners? I saw Christmas Day on Twitter, people had taken pictures and video of them getting PlayStations and Xboxes. So certainly hope everybody it works out for everybody. See here, Billy says he just got his new Series X, and like 10 minutes ago. So I guess he got it delivered, and or maybe he went and picked it up, and he set it right next to his PS-5, and he's getting it up and running. So as you can see right there, Situated Spoon 26 on Xbox. That is my name. If anybody with an Xbox or whatever, or PC wants to connect and say what up, and on PlayStation, let me know. I have to turn my PlayStation on and look at my name because I got 2 accounts on PlayStation. So shout out to everybody, and let me give a big shout out to the top 2 podcasters top 3 podcasters that I listened to in 2021, and this is in no particular order. Let me there's multiple, but give a big special thanks to Optimus Code. Certainly I'm glad to hear he seems to be doing better. So everybody's thoughts and prayers. Billy said it was delivered. Cool. Thoughts and prayers are with him and his family at this time. But one of my favorite podcasts I listen to. People have asked me about Twitter Spaces. Now, I'm still waiting, trying to figure out what kind of cell phone to get. So if somebody knows how to do it from their desktop, if you can do it from your desktop, let me know and send me a tutorial, and I'll do it. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, right? So, but we'll check that on out. But definitely him. Also, big shout out to another podcaster I listen to, J-Dub City. Enjoy his content. Got to get him back on the Porch Light. Hopefully bring him back on by the end of the year. I'm going to see if I can get him on tomorrow, actually. But reach out to him. And I think that's the way the kids say, reach out to him and see how he's doing. We'll talk about some anticipated games and start getting some answers on why the Xbox ain't got no ray tracing. So, Optimus Code, I had a it's out now, so I'm not disclosing anything. He had a medical issue, Billy, so he's been down for the count, but he's coming back, and so he's been listening to people. And no, I don't have a cell phone, man. So I've got my good old I stay disconnected when I can. So yeah, and I'm torn between getting the new iPhone. I've looked at this phone that's flexible. It's like it folds. I looked at that phone. But I'm going to get something in a couple weeks when they go on sale. I didn't know this, but some of the stuff I want, like sound bars and stuff like that, cell phones, they're going to sell next week. So I'm getting excited. I got a chub. So, but also another big shout out. These are the podcasters now. So Porter Rock 77. Got to give it up to the king of common sense. Shout out to him. Let's see here. My favorite podcaster has been Sick Humor TV. I was listening to Sick Humor. I think he came on Christmas Day. I think it was Christmas Day. Maybe it was the day after Christmas. And he had a real good podcast. So shout out to him. He cracked me up with something he said about Sony with the trophies. I really started laughing. So, and big shout out to Marlon Gaming Nation. Always entertaining. Really enjoy listening to Marlon. shout out to him. Shout out to him and his family. They seem to be doing well. So yeah, the audience. Yeah, thank you. Yes, give him a hand. So shout out to all those guys that enjoy listening to all of them and having them here. And also big shout out to Big Cloud Gaming. As you know, I don't know if you all saw that interview with Die Hardman himself. And it was a great interview. Enjoyed it. So even got him to ask about Mass Effect. He did. So yeah. So go check out Big Cloud's channel. And because that was a good interview. So, but yeah, shout out to Sick Humor, and I want to give a big shout out to King Thrash. I'm efforting to get King Thrash as well, because he did a hell of a job on that UE5 Matrix demo. I mean, he did such a good job. It made people mad, So I just like, so he the way he could catch things. There's some issues. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that with Xbox. There's some issues there. Nothing that's horrible, nothing that's that's breaking the Xbox, but there are just some things that it's not doing very well. So, but again, not making fun of it. I know people that have the Xbox, they're enjoying it. So that's all that counts, guys. I will say, if you bought a PlayStation 5, I want to give a shout out to another YouTuber here, Mystic Gaming. He has a really good video up on if you bought a PS5. Some of the things you can do. There are some things on the PS5 that he showed I didn't know I could do. So in the settings, like I didn't know I could turn the subtitles off on my PlayStation 5. So instead of me waiting for the game to come on and stuff like that, then going to the settings screen. And I don't know if Xbox can do this or not. I'm not saying it can't. I'm not saying that. But the PlayStation 5 allows you to, yeah, I know it's funny. I didn't know that. The PlayStation 5 allows you to go into the settings and turns off subtitles. I don't like gaming with subtitles. I think it takes away from the cinematic of the game. So that's just something I don't do. I understand. That's why when I play games online, people actually have to, people have to actually watch me play. And they're not going to be able to follow the game because I'm like, no, you should be able to follow me. You're watching me play the game, okay? You're watching my characters and my decisions. So, but what are some of your most anticipated games for 2022? And if you just got a PlayStation, what game did you buy? Okay, if you just got an Xbox, what did you go buy? Gears of War, or did you just sign up for Game Pass? With PlayStation, I would sign up for PlayStation Plus and then get the PlayStation Collection. If you don't have any games, you get access to 20 games right off the rip. Like right off the rip, you get 20 games. I think it's 20 games. And you can also sign up for PS Now, and you can get games like The Last of Us Part 2. Now understand, these games already have their 60 FPS modes. So you can get The Last of Us Part 2 is on there. The Last of Us Part 1 is on there. There's all kind of stuff on there. I had those games physical. I don't, but there's some good games on that PlayStation Plus. There's, I was finally able to play Mafia 1, which I'd already beaten on Xbox. Mafia 2, I hadn't bought yet, and I already had Mafia 3. So shout out to Lincoln Clay. So, I do not have a beeper. I do remember when I had one. I had we had them through the hospital. It was a whopping $2 a month. And I still remember getting it turned on, going over. I think it was a Pactel. It was something like that. It was a Pactel, something like that. But I still remember getting it turned on, and I thought I was the man. And you used to have to ride around in your cars with like 50 cents, 50 cents to 75 cents in case you got a page that you had to go to a phone and return the page. I mean, it was, like, oh, so my beeper's going off. It was like, like you were all important. So, but everybody would have them turned on. And when you go into the stores, you would have them turned up like to max. So that when it went off, you looked important. Like, I've got to beeper. I must use the phone right now. That's kind of the way we were moving back then. It's just hard to believe how fast the technology has changed, because that was 90. That was like 94 to 98. We had beepers. So wasn't that long ago. Well, it was. I mean, it's 2021. What am I talking about? So, but yeah, it's pretty crazy, as you kids would say. But yeah, moving on. Why am I getting an echo there? Let me turn down. Oh, let me turn the mic down. Get feedback. There we go. All right. So, but yeah. So if you do have a Xbox, what is your most anticipated game for 2022? Okay. If you have a PlayStation, what is it? If you got both, what is it? Because a lot of people got both. Yeah. A lot of people got both of them. So whether they bought them or Microsoft sent them to them, wink, wink, nod, nod. I may be getting something from Microsoft in the next 6 weeks from what the email that I got. So have to wait and see how that works out. So but yeah, what are you getting if you got something new on your PC? You know, were you able to get a new CPU? Were you able to get a new GPU? Did you just outright? I mean, I saw a GPU, CPU. I saw a computer on Amazon. It was a 3060, and it had a Ryzen CPU. I think I either had the 8 or 12 core one. I think it had like 16 gigabytes of RAM, which I recommend at this point if you're building a PC to go ahead and go to 32 gigabytes of RAM, preferably 3000 MHC or whatever it is. Start at 3000. I started it with 8. I had 8 gigabytes of RAM. I had slow RAM. Then I sped it up. I went to 16. I thought I was the man. So, but I went to 16 at 3000. I'm like, yeah, baby, you can't stop me now. So, but now I'm up to 60, and not 64. I'm at 32 now. So, yeah. So, let's see here. But yeah, so what's your most anticipated game? I did see some information today about the Final Fantasy 16. Looks like it's been delayed, which is fine. I mean, I don't know how if something's delayed, it doesn't have a release date yet. But it looks like it's going to be pushed to next year, which is, for me, it's fine. I'm still playing Final Fantasy 7 and still can't figure out why Cloud's sword is so daggone big. You know, yeah, I don't know why his sword is so big. I think it's silly, but it's bigger than him. By definition, he should not be able to swing that sword. He should not be able to get the torque around. He should not be able to produce enough torque to swing his sword, but he does. He does. So, what are your most anticipated games? Really quick, I thought shout out to Sick Humor when he was talking the other day. I don't know if you heard his podcast when he was talking about how Sony used to, I guess, if you had a certain trophy score, you could use that trophy score. They would take a percentage off of a game or a list of games and stuff like that. To me, the fact that Sony doesn't even do that anymore shows you how trash trophies are. Now, that is just my opinion. Okay. You know, so that's trash. I mean, I could see if they could monetize trophies and say, because you have this amount, we're going to give you whatever $10 off your next purchase, or in the PlayStation Store, or like if you go to Best Buy, you get the Best Buy points, you get so many points. It's like, well, you can take 5% off your next purchase, or whatever. So they don't even do that anymore. I mean, that's how trash chasing trophies is at this point. Remember, trophies are serendipitous, so it's they're just something that happens. But shout out to people who have a lot of them. What's up, Ice Queen Gaming, the first queen? How are you doing? Certainly hope you're doing well. Looking forward to 2022. I know I will be pouring me a glass of Crown Royal on ice when the ball drops, because I am off that day. Certainly hope your favorite NFL team is winning. It's in the playoffs, or if not, who do you want them to draft next year? If they've already tanked. So if your team is tanking. So but what are you looking forward to? I mean, here my top 5 most anticipated games next year are, this is in no particular order. Number 1, Gran Turismo. Number 2, I'm actually looking forward to the Harry Potter game. Number 3, Forspoken. Okay. Again, these are in no particular order. Number 4, Horizon Forbidden West. And number 5, it's a tie between Starfield and I would like to see more about Stalker 2. Now, I know Stalker is a timed exclusive, so I just want to know more about it. But those are my top games that I'm looking forward to. And it doesn't mean I won't get a surprise. I'm still going to play Sifu. Or is that what it's called? I'm still playing Kana, Bridge of Spirits. I still haven't beaten that yet. I'm playing it, though. I've even got a couple trophies, so y'all be proud of me. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So, but we'll do an unboxing here. I got something from Amazon we'll unbox here with my brand new 1080p camera. So I'm also TV shows. I'm looking forward to the Book of Boba Fett. That is Wednesday, and I'll be at work. But when I come home from work, I got my salsa and chips. They're already ready. I got my sausage. I'm off on Thursday. I'm excited. I thoroughly enjoyed Hawkeye. If you all hadn't seen it, I won't spoil it for you, but please watch that show. It was so good. It kind of jumped the shark there a little bit. Echo's character wasn't very well fleshed out. I thought the last episode felt rushed. I think it needed another episode. But that's just my opinion. I still enjoyed the show tremendously. I enjoyed Spider-Man. Big shout out to Sony. If you don't know, Spider-Man hit the $1 billion mark on Christmas Day. So congratulations to Disney and Marvel and Sony. Just fantastic job by Tom Holland and everybody that was in that movie. So that was really cool. So but moving forward, like you said, The Matrix was awful. I thought it was just okay. I mean, I didn't think it was great. For what it was trying to be, I thought it was okay. So now you notice I didn't name Elden Ring or Toilet Ring, whatever that is. But what are your favorite? What games are you looking forward to? And just because I didn't name one doesn't mean I'm not going to play them. I've got Elden Ring reserved. I've got Gran Turismo reserved. I've got Forbidden West reserved. So I'm going to play those games. Okay, so, but what are you looking forward to? You know, like you just can't wait to get your hands on. So, and it can be an Xbox game or a PlayStation. I'm looking forward to Starfield, but you know, I'm a sci-fi guy, so of course I'm looking forward to Starfield. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at the Washington Post here. And let me bring this up over here. Okay. Now, they've got Elden Ring. So, again, I still don't know much about it. It looks okay. Certainly hope it's, you know, but it's coming out in a couple weeks or in a few weeks, February 25th. All right. So we're closing in on that date. Horizon Forbidden West, another February game. And this is something I am looking forward to. This releases February 18th. This is a cross-gen game, so it's going to be on the PS4 and the PS5. The PS5 looks to be running at 60 frames per second. It also looks like it has high to ultra graphic settings. I don't know if it's got any ray tracing. Still nothing on that yet from Gorilla. We're gonna find out. We've got Pokemon Legends. Again, this is Washington Post. They've got these are their top most anticipated games. The sequel to Breath of the Wild. Again, yeah, I know that was a huge game. At one point, Breath of the Wild was selling 1-to-1. So what does that mean? So selling 1-to-1 for every Nintendo console Switch that went out, Breath of the Wild was selling. You know, Breath of the Wild selling. Why can't I hear that? Hold on. All right. Technical difficulties. So all right, so, but again, it's not about me. God of War Ragnarok, again, another. I didn't name this game because it doesn't have a release date yet. I don't know if it's coming out this in 2022. But let's just say, are you looking forward to it? You know, what are you all looking forward to? Remember, this is not about you following a crowd. It's about what you think is going to happen. You know, so because what you are anticipating I may not be, and that's cool. That is cool. So, Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, I'm interested in this. I'm not a Harry Potter guy, so maybe this will help me get into it. You know. You know. So, but Harry Potter, it says that will allow players to create transgender characters, a direct challenge to series creator J.K. Rowling, who in 19 tweeted in support of a woman who lost her job. All right, so I don't know how you create that character. I mean, again, aren't they? I thought they were kids. So, I mean, again, I don't know. So I thought, what in Harry Potter? That's a bunch of kids running around. So with magic wands. So, Sifu, yeah. I mean, I'll be playing this. So I'm interested in it. So this it says it's a beat 'em up game. I like, and you know, it may be in the fashion of Double Dragon or something like that. That's cool. I mean, I plunked plenty of quarters at the arcade on Double Dragon and stuff like that. I love those type of games. Then of course Starfield. This is by Bethesda. They said that the studio, it says here, it's been described as like Skyrim in space. Now I like Skyrim and Oblivion, so that's, for me, that's fine. And so I'm a sci-fi guy, so I'm willing to give the game a chance and see what it's all about. So I've signed up for alerts on this game, but you know, let me know what you guys think. You know, they said it's the Han Solo simulator. Well, we already have that. It's called Mass Effect. So it says allowing players to get in a ship, explore the galaxy. I'm doing that in Mass Effect, and do fun stuff. Doing that in Mass Effect. Okay, so that's it. And for me, that's good enough for me. Now, I mean, there's going to be more details coming out about it, of course. So, but I'm looking forward to it. Are we going to be able to have planet exploration? Are we going to be able to set up outposts? I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We're waiting. We're waiting for our information. So, but yeah, I'm definitely excited about it. And let's see here, Redfall. Now, this one I'm not that excited for. I'm more excited for the DC. What's it called? Gotham Knight. I'm excited for that. So, but Redfall, not too hype about it, but we'll have to wait and see. Are you all excited about it? Again, this is what you all are excited about. I'm good. You know, like I said, I'm good. I'll be you know, I'll be a PO again. You know, yeah, because like I said, I've already got like 3 or 4 games. You know, Gran Turismo, all that, Gran Turismo and Horizon and Sifu and Elden Ring, that's all coming out within the first like 120 days of the year. So so I'll be eating good. You know, I'll be full. My belly will be hurting. So so over Kai season 4 on Friday. Okay, New Year's Eve. All right. And yeah, I'm happy about that one too. Yeah, that's very successful. Haven't watched it yet. Didn't realize that that those characters had come back, so that's interesting. Jeffy Gaming says God of War, Horizon, Elden Ring, and Hogwarts, Suicide Squad, Arkham. Again, like I said, yeah, I think there's enough for everybody. You know, at least there's enough for me. But this isn't about me. You know, I mean, we may not even be playing the same things next year, so which is fine. I mean, I got, you know, what are you excited for on PC? For me personally, I'm excited more about Elite Dangerous getting his expansions done. It would be nice if Elite Dangerous would that's Frontier Studios, if they would another game I didn't talk about. Man, this one slid. Somebody, a good point. Knights of the Old Republic. But again, I don't know if that's coming out in 2022. But am I looking forward to getting more information? Absolutely. Definitely looking forward to getting more information on that game. So, but because Sony, I've learned more about that. Sony is funding that game. So, and as of right now, that game, as of when I spoke to the guy on the 16th of December, that game does not have a release date on the Xbox. Not yet. Now he says that, of course, that could change, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. So, if you don't know, I already uninstalled Halo 5 or Halo Infinite. It was just boring. And and I had some updates to do with DCS, so I had to download DCS and load it. And I'm out of space. You know, I've got a 250 gig SSD, and I got a 500 one. I just have not been able to get my computer to the store to get it in there. So the Monster Hunter Rise on PC, okay, yeah. I say I don't play Monster Hunter at all because it's not, the combat wasn't real time. So, but maybe they'll change it. So, but somebody saying looking forward to Destiny 2, Witch Queen. Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing rumors that Sony could possibly buy Bungie next year. So I was told look for them to try to get their hands on Bungie, Square Enix, and Capcom. Now, I still think Capcom makes the most sense because of the fighting tournament that Sony is in, and that's just my opinion. That's not no inside baseball, but I was told that they could be trying to buy Bungie next year. And don't be shocked if you wake up next year and that breaks. So we'll have to wait and see, though. But you know, I don't know. Is there a certain studio or publisher you would like to see Microsoft or Sony get their hands on? What do you think? You know, what do you guys think about that? And leave your comments in the comment section. Don't be scared. I read them. You know, nobody's gonna get cussed out. Not yet. At the end of the year, I'm being nice, because you never know who's listening to you. So and who's following you. So yeah. We'll get that done. Corey Massey in the house. How you doing, brother? Big shout out for Corey Massey. You know, always around. So let's see here. Corey Massey says Uncharted Collection. Oh, that's in a couple of weeks, right? Get the Uncharted Collection coming out. Yep, he's got Seafood, Gran Turismo for Spoke. He got 6 of them up there. Yeah. And he said that he's already got them pre-ordered. There you go. All right, now if you order something, if you pre-order it digitally, do they pull them? How does they do that? Do they pull the money out as soon as you buy it, or is it as soon as it's available to download? Does anybody know? I'm talking about if you pre-order. So if you pre-order, the Almighty Spartan God says Spider-Man saved the theaters. That's the way they're talking. Is that they did it? Is that it actually did do that? I'll have to wait and see if Sony's next movie, which is Uncharted, I think, then followed by Morbius. Let's see if those movies can follow through as well. See if audiences go see them. So, official acquisitions will be believed by Sony and nobody else. What do you mean, believed by Sony? So, again, like I said before, I was told that they're that Bungie. To me, what makes the most sense is Bungie and Capcom. Capcom to me only makes the most sense because of the Evo fighting tournament, and Sony owns Evo. And Capcom, if you don't know, Capcom has a huge presence at Evo. So that to me makes sense. So Bungie, I guess that would answer the whole thing that they have a first party shooter type of thing. And it doesn't seem like, I don't know anybody that's playing Destiny on Xbox. This doesn't mean it's not happening. I just don't know anybody. I mean, I know plenty of people that still play on PlayStation, even if it's PS4. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, that does make sense that they would just go ahead and take the money from Sony. Let's see here. Look, also, like I said, looking forward to Knights of the Old Republic. Again, still like Starfield, still want some more information. So, but I will have both those games. So I will. I'm getting both those games. So I have to wait and see how that goes. Destiny left Game Pass the day Halo came out. Okay. Well, again, there's no ownership with what's going on in Game Pass, just like with PS Now. All right. PS Now, all this digital stuff, you don't own it. You don't own it. So you need to remember that when you get it. So like I said, I own The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. It's The Last of Us Part 1. I got that for $4. $4. I thought it was I thought it was wrong. I said, is that really $4 or is it $14? The guy was like, nah, it's $4.99. I went ahead and bought it. You know, so I recommend that game simply because I didn't think I would like that game that much. I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Like, really enjoyed it. So, like them both. But Last of Us 1, I did like the fact that when you would change the characters, Ellie could not do the same thing Joel could do. Like, you know, she had to navigate obstacles differently because she was only, I guess, 11 or 12 years old. The Last of Us Part 1. Maybe she was 13. I don't know. But like I said, it blew me away. Then they remastered it. And I think that's where I played it, was on the PS4. So I played the remaster of it on PS4. And I think at the time when I got the Pro, when we got our hands on that Pro, it was 1440p, 30 frames per second. So I think it's still 1440p, but I think on the PS5 it's 60, or maybe on the Pro it's 60. I don't know. It's a good game. I'm talking to you. People have asked me, hey, I got a PS5. What are some of the games I should try? Well, I would try that game up front. And I think if you get the PlayStation Collection, that's in there. I think. So you can double check. Let's see here. New Batman trailer drop. Yeah, the Cat trailer. Yeah, I saw that. I certainly hope it works. I certainly hope it does work. That's all I can say. Batgirl trailer looked interesting. What did you all think about that? The Batgirl trailer. So I think that'd be cool, you know, if they're able to do that. But, you know, Michael Keaton looks like it's going to be there. It just looks like that the world that it's happening in is going to be Michael Keaton is going to be their Batman. We'll have to wait and see how that works. So you don't listen to people, only the company that purchased their games on. Yeah, if you want to be safe about it, that is the best way to do it. And that's the way I try to get my information. I always caveat it. You know, I'd be like, yeah, look, Capcom makes the most sense because of the Evo fighting tournament. Capcom's got a big presence there. Bungie, that's new. You know, somebody telling me that the other day, that was new. I'm like, oh, okay, well, why Bungie? And he said it would answer the thing that PlayStation doesn't have any quote shooters on their platform. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we put it like that. All right, it does kind of make sense. He's looking for Twitter. Halo Infinite is fun. I never said Halo Infinite wasn't fun. I just said that, you know, for me, I was getting tired of just running around shooting. So, and I had to update DCS. And because I got a big email on that. So I'm like, all right, I'll update it. So I updated and kind of started jumping back into it. Because like I said, I haven't played it in a while. It shows. it shows. Oh my goodness. So Guerrilla Games is the best studio. Your opinion, that's fine. I'm not gonna say it's not. So I don't think they are. I think they're close. I still think Naughty Dog is PlayStation's best studio, but that's my opinion. Somebody else may say, no, it's Insomniac. I ain't gonna argue that either. But Keaton is already the Vulture. And, well, Keaton is getting some work. I mean, I like him. So, imagine Ember Lab under... well, again, I would like to see Kana... I would like to see Kana made into a movie. Okay, I think Sony Animation that won an Oscar for Into the Spider-Verse, I think their animation could do something special with that. Now that's just me. That is just me, but I would love to see it. And I was really glad that those guys won those 2 awards they won. And I played Kana, and the quality is really good. We got to remember that's their first game. You know, that is their first game. So maybe we could get a part 2. Maybe Sony asks them for a part 2. Maybe Sony does bring them in and says we're going to convert it into. I will have to wait and see. There's a lot of possibilities with that studio, and but I'm really glad for those guys because Kana was those guys' version of Cuphead. Okay, those guys, you know, got their own funding. They went to Sony. Sony funded the game. Of course, with Cuphead, my understanding is that Cuphead, they did not. Microsoft only paid for so much, and then the studio guys mortgaged their own houses and sold. like so personal belongings to, because again, they believed in their dream, and I love the fact that they believed in their dream. So I think that's a wonderful story. And shout out to the people that did play Cuphead. I played it for a little bit, but then I started playing what was the name of those two pasty girls? Life is Strange. I thought Life is Strange was the better game, so I never did finish Cuphead. So I'm not disrespecting Cuphead. You love Sony to get Bungie if that happens. What's going on, Andrew? So to hope you and your family are doing well, Andrew. Big shout out to Andrew Wilkins. Again, I could see them buying Bungie. I mean, when he put it, again, I don't just say that without trying to give you some kind of supposition. I don't, so again, all right, why would they buy Bungie? Well, the whole thing, they don't have an online game per se. All right, but buying Bungie cures that. All right, makes sense. All right, that's where I leave it. Like I said, there was no inside baseball. Just I was talking to somebody that's kind of in the business, and he said, yeah, look for them to possibly pull the trigger. But I still stick with Capcom. I did a video on them buying, Capcom, them buying Square Enix, possibly. But I'll have to wait and see. Capcom to me makes the most sense before Square Enix. And but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. So they may not buy none of it. Halo is Destiny. Yeah, that's what that's what it felt like to me. Destiny feels a little more grounded, but there's nothing wrong with Halo. I want people to understand I'm enjoying Halo, but when I had to update that other game, that I don't have enough space for both. So maybe I download something else today on Game Pass. So don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. Square Enix after Capcom. Well, I mean, to me, Capcom makes more sense to Square Enix because of Evo. But if you think Square makes more sense, or neither of them makes sense, that's fine. So it's not like I'm waiting for them to buy a studio. I think Ember Labs makes sense. I think if the Star Wars game does well, that would make sense. My understanding is the studios that they have making games for them are ultimately going to end up being purchased. So again, have to wait and see, because that's down the road. If so, you're looking at four studios coming, including Jade Raymond, who to me she's fine. She don't have to make no games at all. She just show up. But but I'm looking forward to the game that she puts together as well. So, but what is going on out there, people? What are your favorite? What games are you all anticipating? Okay, what are you all anticipating? Like I said, I gave you my top games that I'm anticipating. Some people have a different list. Shout out to Corey Massey. He put his list out there. That's why I like Corey Massey. You ask that man a question and he gives you an answer. That's what men do. Men, they like, here's what I'm looking forward to. All right, that's it. All right, so let's see. And like I said, Elden Ring, what exactly is that game about? It's all a man with a sword or somebody with a sword running around. So I know I'm doing that. But we'll have to wait and see what is going on with that. So somebody says Horizon and God of War. Oh, all right, yeah, that's fine. That's 2 games. What are your other ones? Just give me your top 5. So just give me your top 5. So again, happy holidays. I'm loving seeing the people. I'm hearing that people's kids are are having a blast. They're paying. The parent went out, or parents went out, or grandparent went out and got them an Xbox or something like that. And they're excited about it. Which a friend of mine got an Xbox One S, and he went out today. Was it yesterday, and he bought a monitor. And there's a 1080p monitor with VRR and all that kind of stuff, and HDR, and he's loving it. It's called, I think he got a Predator monitor. It's like it's a Predator monitor. It's like 27 inches. So, and he loves it. He's having a good time. So he ain't complaining. So, I like Forspoken. So, I'm looking forward to that. Any game that's open world with that kind of traversal, I'm looking forward to. So that's why I'm looking forward to Starfield. They said it's like Skyrim in space. Okay, I like Skyrim, so now I have to keep seeing more about the game. You know, I need to see some gameplay. Hellblade 2, let's see what that's all about. You know, I mean, the Hellblade 1 that I play, you have to solve puzzles. So let's see if it's more combat. What they do, is it going to be more puzzles? Is it going to be puzzles? I have to wait and see. But so Elden Ring is going to be like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, if those games are. Well, I didn't mind Sekiro. I don't know why they gave me a sword. Or a guy gave me a sword that had no shoes on. That was insulting, but all right. Guess I'll live with that, you know. But yeah, I didn't care for Sekiro, but that's because I'm like, I can't get into it. It gave me a sword, no shoes. What MP shooters Sony is making? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what they're making. So I'm hearing something about factions. I think I asked like, what was factions, and somebody said it's a multiplayer. I'm like, like, oh no, I'm gonna have to put on a headset and call in the B2. So yeah, y'all can. I mean, look, I know people have been talking about that game a whole lot, and I certainly hope Naughty Dog gives it to you. You know, because I do know the Uncharted 4 game is coming, and the Lost Legacy game, which I may go back and play Lost Legacy, because that was fun. Okay, that was fun. So I may check that out again. I may go back like Tenet style, you know, put on the gear like that the protagonist had on and be sitting there playing that game. I might, but again, I did not buy my I did not get my hands on a PS5. Shout out to Emrys17. Shout out to him. Certainly hope Emrys, your family is doing well and having a good holiday. I didn't get my, you know, I don't want to play old stuff. That's not why I got it. But it's not like I'm not doing it. I do play some old games. I got, my girl bought me Modern Warfare. Not even Cold War. She just bought me Modern Warfare, okay? And I forgot what else I got over there. Oh, Ghost Recon Wildlands. She got me Wildlands too. So, and again, I've already played these games, but you know, it's cool when she comes over and I'm playing those games. She smiles, so it's like, all right, you know, and I like Ghost Recon. So, so what are you all thinking about that? So, world. Go back to my main screen. There we go. But where can you get a 380 for a good price? I've not seen one. Somebody's looking forward to Forspoken. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, Forspoken is what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, moving on here. That's what I had. Oh, let's do the big unboxing. I can unleash the 1080p camera. Let's see here. Have an 8 terabyte HDD connected to your PS5 with all your games. Yeah, and I think shout out to I need to try to get my hands on something called an external hard drive. So what's a good external hard drive? So if I'm gonna get some PS4 games, which I know that's not what I bought it for, but okay. If there's some PS4 game that comes out that I'm like, oh yeah, baby. What's a good one that I can get? Okay. So you know, that I can that's not gonna break the bank, because you know I'm PO Western Digital. Okay. All right, I'll look forward to that. So I just say I need a Western Digital one and that's it. Okay. Cool. I'll look, because I got a gift card. I got all excited with my gift card. So you're interested to see what Sony Ben has in the works. I was told that Sony Ben is going to move Days Gone. They're going to put it on the Unreal 5 engine. That's what I got told. So maybe that's somebody was just, somebody could just be blowing smoke up the chimney, so to speak. So have to wait and see though. See if I can get this camera. Video capture. Working. There I am in all my glory. Put that about right there. I got my Disney shirt on. Let's see. Let's kind of move it more right there. All right, so let me make it bigger. Y'all can see the unboxing here. All right, there we go. Down. See here. We got the good old Amazon Happy Face box. And we're gonna open this. Let me go grab. Let me go grab. All right. So my preferred is a knife. I always hold the knife like this. Never hold a knife like that. Always hold it like this, so you can just like this here. If that was enough here. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that put the hurt on. We got here. Hey, you know what we gotta do? Oh, mama. Love it. All righty. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is my Christmas gift. There it is. And Amazon says, Alexa is happy to help. Alexa, I have a new Amazon device. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, mama. Alexa likes feedback. So, let's see. That's okay, Alexa. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, look at it. Hey. Look at that. Pretty cool. All right. Oh, came with a wire, of course. Yep. Here we go. Now, what I'm going to do is up here, I ordered a, like an LED universe light. It's going to be sitting right here. So this will be somewhere else. But, yeah, yeah. Like I said, once I go, I think the kids say cam up. Once we do that, yeah, that'll be what I do. Hello, holla, bonjour, echo dot. Here are my instructions. It's going to take me forever. But anyway, that is my gift. Got me that, and she got me 2 PS4 games. Couple games. Got me this one. that one. So she didn't even give me Cold War. She just got me this one. So I'm like, oh, that's great. That's great. Good person. But that was my big Christmas unboxing. And let's see here. The Days Gone 2 isn't probably going to happen. I don't think they're doing Days Gone 2. I think they are going to do. I was told they're going to put Days Gone in the Unreal 5 engine. I don't know if that's true or not. So, but would you all like to see that? I mean, I'm just asking, would you all then go back? Because I already played it. I played and beat Days Gone. I had to take on, everybody kept saying, you got to take on the Sawmill Horde. You got, and all you did with the Sawmill Horde was run. All I did was run around and climb a couple ladders, and those things just chased you around. And then I would turn around and throw some gasoline on them, or whatever it was, and they were all die, you know. So, you know, just asking. So anyone know if Game Mix is $70 blade? Now that one I do not know. The only SSD I would put into my PS5 is one they recommended. So if they recommend it, then go ahead and do it. There's videos up on how to do it. Some girl did hers. She's like 8 years old. She did it in like a minute and a half. Yet we had grown ass men crying about it. So, but 2 terabytes for PS4. I'm talking about an external. So, all right, let me see how much that is. Let's look that up. External drive for PS5. Look up external drive. Let's restore it. I don't know how that happened. Here we go. External drive. Yes. See here. Man, these things are expensive. It's just me, or I'm po. That's what it is. They aren't expensive. I'm this PO. So now here's one for here is a Seagate external game drive, but it says for PS4. So will it not work on the PS5? Hey, you can get them in different colors at GameStop. You can get the Avengers edition. You can get the Captain America edition. Oh, you can get one for The Last of Us Part 2. Let me hold on. It's probably sold out. Yeah, that one's sold out. So, boo. But yeah, if I don't have a ton of PS4 games, but if I don't want them to gobble up space. They're talking about Horizon is gonna it's gonna be close to 100 gigs. So close. I mean, that's what's, and you know, we're talking about the Kraken on there. Here's external hard drives for PS5. So I'm just gonna have to see. Somebody's like, where is Fatal Charade or Corey Massey at? So what do you all recommend I get? Let's see here. You can't run PS5 games, but for PS4 games. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to run PS5 games. I'm just I guess you could tell your PS5 that you got an external storage, and that you can, because I've got maybe 4 PS4 games. I mean, including The Last of Us. I've got The Last of Us Part 1 and 2. I've got Horizon Zero Dawn. So it's not like, and of course I've got Mass Effect. I mean, Mass Effect Legendary Edition is a PS4 game, not a PS5 game. So I can use a thumb drive. That's not very big storage at all, though. But all right then. Eric83. Hey man, how about those Bengals? Hey, what about that? Hey, I think they're gonna get smoked next week by Kansas City. I've actually got tickets to that game. I'm going to the Cincinnati Kansas City game, so that ought to be fun. So I'm gonna have a good time. If the Bengals beat Kansas City and then Cleveland and Pittsburgh, I hope I'm saying this right. If Pittsburgh loses, all right, let me say it again. If Pittsburgh beats Cleveland next week and the Bengals beat Kansas City, and you know, and somebody puts on the wrong underwear, I don't know, the Bengals are in the playoffs. So I hope not. So Corey Massey says he preferred the external drive to an internal one, while digital. You can get larger external drive cheaper. And oh, okay, fair enough. I don't want anybody to catch that. So I cheated that horde. No, I did not. I mean, it just wasn't. The hardest horde for me to kill was the one remember the one at the college campus? If you play Days Gone, remember the one at the college campus? That horde was hard. But all you had to do was all you had to do was go to the barn. It was like go to the barn or go somewhere, and all you had to do was stand there and just shoot. I mean, I killed a bunch of them. And then I think you get their ears. You trade their ears in for equipment. Man, I had some badass guns. Man, I was blowing the hell out of those things. So, but I did. Raiders need help to make the playoffs. So, well, yeah. Well, seems like everybody. Look, you realize is it like nobody in the AFC is Kansas City the only team that's in right now in the AFC? I mean, because I know they clinched yesterday. Man, they beat the hell out of the Steelers. I mean, that was bad. Mike Tomlin, I think he's done an admirable job. But I still think he should have taken that USC job. That's just me, though. That's just me. So WD, black hard drive are good ones. Yeah, I mean, again, so, I mean, what I need, like 500 gigs or something like that, external drive. I may go get one tomorrow. I don't know. I'm feeling frisky. I got a gift card. So I'm all excited about the gift card. So, but yeah, that horde wasn't hard. The horde that was hard for me was that college one. So, but that was just me. But if any game needed that 60 FPS patch, it was that one. I mean, it was that one. Patriots lost to the Bills. They definitely have growing pain. Yeah. But the Patriots right now, if the playoffs started right now, the Bengals would host the Patriots. So, but again, there's a chance the Bengals won't make it. I mean, there's a very good chance. Shout out to Steve Kornacki that they won't do it. The revolver rifle was amazing. Yeah. Well, I think I got my hands on the it wasn't an M60. It was something like the M60, or maybe it was an M60. Man, I was just gunning those things down. So, you know, the Quarry Horde was one. Yeah, maybe that's the one. That one was hard. That one was hard too. Yeah, that one was. And then the ones that just came out of nowhere that were not hordes, but they were, I don't know, maybe 50 to 80. You can't outrun them, you know. And I never knew when they were coming. So, yeah, I would like to see that game take advantage of the 3D audio. And but that's just me. You have a 5 terabyte. Wow. So you play a bunch of PS4 games? I got to start clearing out for my PS5 games, you know. So that means I'm going to put Mass Effect on the external storage and stuff like that. So but yeah, but that's just me. They bougie now. Yeah, I enjoyed Days Gone though. What I didn't like was the fact that I couldn't change clothes. You know, you could not change clothes, and it would have been nice for the characters to at least be able to change clothes. So that's just my opinion. People are like, what would you have done better? Well, you got to change clothes, you know, so you hate it going out at night on Days Gone. You would run into a horde out of nowhere. That is true. Remember, did you play it and you would be in the woods? You would be in the woods and do something in the woods, and then it would all of a sudden, I guess they say you have to listen to the music because it gets a horde is closing in on you if it starts getting higher pitched. I guess that's what people have told me. But anyway, all right, I'm stuck playing Resident Evil 2. There's some dude walking around in a black trench coat and a black hat, and all he does is follow me around. Like, no matter where I go, this dude shows up, you know, so, and it's pissing me off because it's like, I'm trying to get stuff done. I can't get it done because this dude is coming out of nowhere, you know. Yeah, this dude comes out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere. You mean, like, he just finds me. He just has the ability to find me. I mean, it just pisses me off. So, you know. So I just put that game down, but that game's fun to play. It's fun, but I don't like the fact. And then the police dude that was in the that police guy that you meet at first, that's in the lobby, he turned into a zombie. He turned into a zombie, and I had to kill him. So, you know, I was like, man, I put him down hard, though. I put him down hard. So, there are no hordes in Mass Effect. Well, technically, there are hordes in Mass Effect, so let me take that back. So, so you have 15 games on your PS5 internal SSD, and when done playing them, you don't mind moving it. Well, see, Corey, I don't even move them. I just take them off. It stores in the cloud, so for free. That's what I thought people were doing. So, but I guess people got external drives. But I prefer. So you prefer store the games on the external drive? I guess you run them from that drive, then, right? The down part of the cloud is that you have to move it back into the hard drive of the PS5. So, but I don't have a ton of PS4 games. So she just happened to buy me a couple of them. They were on sale. So that's cool. That's fine. I didn't mind that. That dude with the black hat is Uncalled Uncle. Well, yeah, I don't know who this guy is. But I was hiding in a room. Like, I was in a room. Like, well, there's no way he's going to open the door. This dude opened the door. I'm like, you got to be effing kidding me. But I guess if you shoot your gun, he starts coming after you. So I've noticed that, but I don't like that guy. You know, he's pissing me off, and there's no way to kill him, and that makes me more mad. So so I need to get away from him. So I do need to finish that game though. It's fun. I'm having fun playing it. So you say you gave away your PS4 Pro, so you're using that hard drive for PS. I never bought one for my Pro. Never bought one for the Pro. But again, what are your most anticipated games? Did you get your hands on an Xbox or PS5? What are your thoughts on them? If you did, I have not seen an Xbox tutorial video yet, so I'm not, but I know Mystic, he has a good PS5 kind of tutorial on some of the stuff to get. I do agree, get yourself PS Plus if you can, and download the PlayStation, I think it's called Collector's Edition, and it comes with, like, I don't know if it's 20 games or 18 games, but they're good games that are in there. Like I said, Days Gone, we're talking about that. That's in there if you've never played it. And again, it's 60 frames per second. So if you never, if you didn't play Days Gone, it's 60 frames per second. Now's your chance. So if you delete the game and come back, the cloud, you have to re-download. Yeah. You don't have to copy it. Yeah, that's cool. So I wish I could delete this dude on Resident Evil, because I was doing actually pretty good. Okay, I wasn't doing bad. I got to the underground place. I fought something underground. I was shooting it. It finally left me alone. You know, there was some yak down there named Ava Wong or something Wong, and some, you know, she helped the brother out with these crazy dog looking things. So I was doing all right, you know. And all of a sudden, yeah, that sucked. That dude come up out of nowhere. It was like right after I figured out how to put the helicopter out, water on there. This dude threw the helicopter back, and like their character was like, "Oh my god!" And I ran, and I'm thinking, "Oh, he ain't gonna be able to follow me." He followed me all the way outside, and I ain't had nowhere to run. But I guess he went back inside. So, but yeah, that dude, he's scary. So. Corey Maxey had his PS5 since day one. It's one of your favorite person last year. Yeah, mine too. It's a good purchase. If you all want to see some funny videos, though, just go try to find some videos of people trying to find them last year, standing in line, and they would come out, and you know, there would be 20 people. Oh, I'm sorry, they would have 3 of them. You know, like they would have like 3 PS5s, and then there would be 45 people standing in line. And they got mad because they said they were lying. They were like, "You're lying! You got more in the bag." I'm serious, man. You'll see those videos, man. You'll be cracking up. I mean, you'll just be like, "Oh my goodness!" So, you know, but it is funny to watch. So it is funny to watch, I tell you. So, but it makes me sad too. So when I see the videos of people that got them, like I said, I don't know how people got them. It's like people are just good on the internet. Because I remember I tried to get one. Shout out to OBJ to Don. I think he said how he got his was he opened up like 5 windows. He had Target and Best Buy and Amazon, and he had like 2 other ones open, and he was able to get one like that. He said he had to keep refreshing. So, but I did get contacted by somebody at Microsoft, and you know, I'm expecting another email from them next year, and they may hook a brother up with an Xbox. So we have to wait and see what they do. It surprised me, but again, you don't never know who's listening. So, but guys, that's all I had, man. I just wanted to touch base with you all, see how you all did for the holidays, and do this opening of my Amazon device here. So, and now I have to figure out how to turn it on. But and I'll do it like that. So yeah, good times. But yeah, it's says here, what are you all saying here? But what did you all think of Spider-Man? If you all got to see it, what are your top games that you're looking forward to next year? It does look like that Final Fantasy 16 may have gotten pushed, which to me is not that big a deal. Are you looking forward to playing Gran Turismo, Sifu? I mean, I know that the first 3 to 4 months I'm gonna be busy. Like I said, I still haven't played Demon Souls or got Returnal. Like I said, I've got Returnal here. I got Guardians of the Galaxy. I've got Resident Evil 8 here. So yeah, have to wait and see how that goes. But so you had to be on your job last year to get a PS5. It's easier now, but not by my. Yeah, I heard it was tough. So most specific game, once I started it, won't put it down. All right, God of War, okay. Yeah, God of War, if you don't know, if you're new to getting the PS5, you got a 60 FPS patch. Days Gone got the 60. Horizon Zero Dawn got a 60 patch. So it is what it is. A lot of these games got 60 patches. Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy got a 60s patch. So got your PS5 through a scalper, $550 to pick it up that day. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'm sure you heard about that dude that tried to sell his PS5 and they killed him. It's on video. Or they tried to kill him. So again, if you're going to sell something like that, go to your police station and go sit in the lobby. And you just tell them, they say, may I help you? You say, yes, I'm selling something and I'm doing it here in your lobby. They may ask you what you're selling. Oh, I'm selling an Xbox. I'm selling my PS5 to somebody that's coming here. And if that person doesn't show up, just go back to your car. So, but hit that like button, people, if you don't mind. Smash it. Smash that like button. And always remember, even going into 2022, it's going to be the same people as always bringing the facts. So, but yeah, I will talk to you. I will talk to you all maybe tomorrow. We'll see how things go. See if I got my Alexa working. But I will talk to you all later, man. I appreciate you. Peace out, guys. Peace out.